today, in this video on AWI Woodworking, I'll be showing you how to make this sign. The one I made says the greatest gift is love, and since Mother's Day is coming up, these type of signs make the perfect gift. Alright, so I have this piece of, I think it's mahogany. A friend gave it to me. The size of it is 5 1/8 inches wide, 10 5/8 inches long, and 1.25 inches wide, which is the width. Right now I'm going to take this over to the router table and put an edge on the whole entire side of it, to where it'll be the front, and then I'll show you what it looks like once we get it over there. I don't know exactly what bit I'm going to use for it, but something decorative. Alright, so I decided I'm going to use a 1 3/8 chamfer and go around the edges of this board. Just the face I'm going to go on. So it has a bearing on here, so I'm just going to keep it flat and go around all the edges. So I'll zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I took the chamfer and went around the edges here, and I think it looks pretty sharp. Yeah, there we go. So, it's looking nice and good so far. Next step we're going to be doing is I'll be talking about how we're going to do the finishing stuff on this, and then get to actually putting the text on there. Alright, so it's almost time to put the words on there, and but first we are going to sand it up. Make sure you just keep all the stuff that you want to be sanded now, because once you wood burn it, you don't want to do much sanding then, because you don't want any light of the stuff you wood burn on to be taken away. So just do the sanding now, and then we will get to wood burning the text onto our board. Alright, so here I have a wood burning tool. It came from Walnut Hollow. I actually got it from Hobby Lobby. And here is tons of wood burning tips. I love to do wood burning. It's something fun. I have a big old pile here of the alphabet. They're like stamps, but they screw into the end of the wood burn, and then I just stamp the letters down onto the wood once they heat up. It's a slow, gradual process because you have to keep changing out. I actually have like 3 wood burners that helps me, but the other 2 weren't working as good. Yeah, so we're going to do this, but first off we're going to stick a rough sketch of where we're going to put them, make pencil marks to where we have something to go by when we start stamping our letters on there with the wood burner. So let's get started on that. Alright, so we're going to use a pyrotractor to... It's kind of like the basic shape I want my letters to be. I made a dot here where the center point of this board is. We're just going to lay that up there like that. And to get it a level across, here we go. We're just going to take our pencil and make a mark all the way across, just like that. Alright, and now we're going to move on to the where else we're going to place them, and make any other marks that we need to do before we wood burn them. Alright, so what I'm going to put on mine is the greatest gift is love. So, if you can see this. Yep, there we go. Okay, so you see how I messed up my circle here? My letters here. These are just random ones. They're all about the same size, so you can measure up. So, like, say the word the. That's 3 of these letters. So you'll need to lay them down like this. So that's the word the. And then say greatest. Gift, J, G. Alright, so there we go. So we have the greatest gift. So that's how that works, if you see. So while we're doing this is where we can space them and make marks to where we need to put our letters when we're wood burning. We know where to put the greatest gift. And then down here, about right here, I'll say is, and then underneath here, love. So there we go. So you kind of see the basic shape of how I'm doing mine. Then I might do any other details I want right here, and yeah. So depending on where you put your letters, this is just this shape how I'm doing it. You can do it yourself if you want to. So the greatest gift is love. If you want anything on the back, do that there too. So for right now, I'm gonna work on spacing these out until I get to how I need it. Then I'll put a mark here, here, and make everything to where it's pretty well centered. Which right now that looks pretty good. That's good there. There. We got space in between each letter. I do notice that these should come down just a little. That's why I put letters on here, so where we can know how to put them. Turn around the other way. Right there. Come up some. And then up there. Alright, so see that? Perfect. And now, the greatest gift is love. So that, like you say, that's just 3 words. Get them well centered. And then that's pretty well centered to me. And so now I'm going to make a mark where I think my first letter is going to be. And down here where this letter is going to be. And in between the words also. So one there. And one there. And also between this word too. There and there. So then we know that we can situate the word the anywhere in there. And greatest anywhere in there. And gift anywhere between those. Now we can pull all these off, and let's get to wood burning. Alright, so I kind of ran into a problem, which is probably typical. I laid out all my letters in alphabetical order, got all the way down to Q. And when I got to the Q, after that, of course, it's R, I think. A, B, C, D, H, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, yeah, it's Q, and then R, and I can't find the R anywhere, which in the word greatest, which is G-R, the whole entire time I need it is 1, and I can't find it. So, I'm trying to think of different ways I can use the other letters at a weird angle to make up for this. I think I'm finding it. There's the J here, which in printed would be an R. Yep, would be an R because if upside down, make an R. It would be a little weird looking R, but I think it's the closest thing I got. I want to be that noticeable, but I think it's gonna have to do. The other problem is that would be a lowercase r, and the RN needs an uppercase. The only other option would be some way to use the B and don't burn that bottom part right there. So that would also be kind of hard too. That might actually be better. I'd have to hold this this way. Yeah, so I'll face that problem when I get there. Right now, my wood burner, I had the letter T, which would be in the word the. So let's focus on that right now and get to wood burning this. I'm just going to show short clips throughout the time I'm wood burning this until it's finished, and then we'll move on to the word. Two words is love, and I'll show you how I put those in the center too. Oh, let's get started. Alright, so when my next letter seeking up, which would be the letter S, I'm going to show you where we're going to put the is love and how we're going to get that centered. Here I have a square, my pencil again, and we still have that center mark. This, we're going to lay down here like this, that's on there, there we go, and we know that our board is square because it's cut square. There we go, so we'll lay that like that, and we'll take our pencil mark and go across it like that. There we go. So even if we measure across here like this, that's 5 1/8. This way, 5 1/8. Perfect. So that is our center line, and now this way we can just put it wherever we want to. I'm going to put the word is. Let's get that centered there. About right there. That's the word is. And love, I'm going to put down right there. There we go. Just like that. So the top bar here is, that one is love. There we go. Oh, and also I have this little tip here that's actually a heart. I'm also going to stick a couple hearts around here. Love. Alright. I think my letter S is about heated up now. There we go. Hey. Alright, the whole entire word of greatest. Greatest. Now we just gotta spell the word gift, which would be G-I-F-T. So let me take this tip out, put in the letter I, and be careful, y'all. This wood burner is hot, so you not want to hurt yourself. Alright, that's the word I, G-I-F-T. And we might as well go ahead and put the I for our is there when we're at it. When it heats up, that won't take long. It's small. It's coming along good. And so we'll put a couple hearts around here like this, just in the inside of this circle. And then some people actually I have another bit here. And over here. It's like a dot. And people actually go around the whole entire outside of their work sometimes. If you got a whole variety of bits, you can do whatever you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep mine simple. And I just like it basic and pretty. And then I think it's turned out good so far. We got that basic shape. Now our eye, let's check it. I have a test piece of wood here. There we go, let's heat it up. So G. There we go, GI. And our other eye for right here is going to go on one side of our mark. There we go. Okay. So I there. LOVE. So we're done with the letter I. So it's fun to wood burn. But you gotta have patience. If you don't have patience, then all things will be fun. I, and we need our S. Or we can continue with our F here, because that's what we're on. So reach here, we got an F. And actually this wood burner gets so hot that that when you burn yourself, you don't realize you burned yourself till like 30 minutes later. Then you're like, ow, man. So, alright. So G, I, F, and T. Can't believe I forgot the T earlier when I was doing here and here. And I wouldn't have had to do it. But it'll turn out fine. Alright, so I got it all wood burned. There it is. Looking pretty nice to me. So now we're just going to take my pencil and erase all the pencil marks that were on there. Then we are going to come back with some sandpaper and touch it up. One spot that's going to cause us a little harm where we did that. There we go. Now back around the circle where we between the lettering. Alright, I'm going to take some of my 80 grit sandpaper. It's a little rough, but just give a quick sanding to everything. Let's I'm gonna blow it off quick. There we go. Alright. Well, there it is. Look at that. Camera up some. The greatest gift is love. I think that turned out pretty good. There's some spots where the wood burner got there and all that, but I think once we put our finish on there, it's gonna kind of cover it up. Alright. I forgot it. You know what I forgot? I already put all my wood burner stuff away, but I forgot to put the hearts on there. And now, I look at it. It actually looks pretty good without hearts. I think it looks good just like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put a finish on that right there. I don't think I should do any other designs in there or not. That looks pretty good by itself. Yep, alright. Well, hey, okay, so let's take this outside. We're gonna put our clear polyurethane finish on that. Well, I put the last coat on, I signed my name on the back, and I think it's pretty much done. I think it turned out pretty for the welt itself. It's all nice and smooth, it's all dry, and I set it up on the shelf here to kind of get an idea what it looked like up on a shelf. I think it turned out pretty good.